Okay, cool. I finally remember what I wanted to say because it was so important. Yes, it's about my husband's testimony. I'm gonna give his testimony, the best I can about him seeing God before he died. Approximately, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks before he died, he saw God. He saw God, and I know now that he saw God like full frontal. Um, okay. My husband had coded. He had coded and died for maybe like 2 minutes or something. It was real short. And I wasn't there. I was with my kids because I was back and forth to the hospital, and he was fine when last time I had left him. But when he had coded, he they stabilized him and everything, and he got cancer. That's how my husband died. Um, um, he stabilized and everything in the hospital, and then he was telling me, "Hey, I seen God, like I seen God, like Jesus, like I saw Jesus," and I was like, "Uh huh, yeah." Okay, are you okay? I know that your brain probably lost oxygen or something, right? Your brain is tripping, right? He was all like, I mean, I didn't say that because of the fragile stage his cancer was in, but I was thinking that. And he could tell what I was thinking. He's like, he know me about 10 years together. He know me. And I was a Christian and I had faith in everything and I believed that there was a God and all of that stuff, but I wasn't hearing the voice of God like I hear him now since I've gotten older, since I turned 33, since I had my spiritual awakening and encounter of on like a mondo level on December 27th, when I just started to walk away from drugs and things and people in my life who are not working for me, not making me feel better. I could feel I was losing my soul. I could feel it. Like I could feel like my soul, and I was almost out of here, dog. I was almost damned for hell just like a month ago, and I could feel it. Like it was eerie, dude. Just like eerie. Hell is not meant for us. It's not meant for us at all. And demons don't hate how we hate. They don't hate that way. They hate much worse. It's like it's not human the way that they hate. It is so much. It's on a different level, and they're huge. Sometimes they're small. Um, but yeah, going back to the story. So he coded, and he told me, yeah, I saw God. He said God has feet of brass and eyes of fire. And that's from Revelation. At the time, I thought maybe he just maybe read too much of the Bible or something. I thought maybe, you know, I thought I didn't have faith. You couldn't tell me that my husband was going to die a week later. I did not give hold to that at all. You weren't going to tell me that. I had 4 kids by this man, and I was pregnant on the 4th child. My baby came 1 month approximately before he died. So I'm dealing with all of that. And he wanted to tell me he's seen God. And so I didn't think anything of it. I just asked him if he was hungry. And, I could tell that I should have asked him more. I should have asked him, well, how do you feel about it? I wish I would have asked him. I'm sorry. I wish I would have asked him what it was like to elaborate on that experience because that would have been useful for me, I guess, in the healing process if I would have known that he was okay. The last hours of his life were extremely traumatic. Um, to see your loved one, like, because I actually loved my husband. We had a one of a kind marriage, a very unique and best friend marriage. You do not get to marry your best friend very often. You don't get to get that blessed. I got, yeah, so, but, he told me, he said that there is a white light. He said it's a white light, and it was, he wanted to go to it, and he was just, he was happy about it. I wish I would have believed more. He was really happy about it, though. I wish I would have talked to him more about it, got him to elaborate on that, but, he was still himself. I mean, he had changed throughout the course of the cancer. He became a new man. He became more holy. You could tell it was something in him that changed. What else did he do? He was just, he's a wonderful man. Light of my life. I know now that God had to, God doesn't take people away from us. It's just their time to go. When it's your time to go, most of the time it's our time to go. Other times we push the envelope and we make it our time to go before it's our time to go. Sometimes we do that. Not most of the time, though. Most of the time we go when we're supposed to go, and then God can change that. He can extend that, or he can short that depending on you and what you do. But God needed him for something else, and God needed me to be by myself so I could get closer to God, and I have. Although I have an overwhelming joy of myself that I did not have a year ago, that I did not have 2 years ago or 3 years ago, for good reason, because my husband died. So I didn't have that. So now I'm like at least back to not my married mindset, but who I was when I was married, which was a deeply happier and more spiritual person. And even more so now, it's like a knowing. It's like a knowing that I'm saved, I'm going to heaven, I'm going to be reunited with my husband. It's more like, not like we're going to be married or anything like that, because the procreation things are not needed for the new heaven and earth, because that was a mandate that was for this time. Some speculation on that, but that's a whole nother video. But yeah, God, I miss that man. But it's that I just wanted to share that he's in the loving ever light of God, in the mercy and beautifulness of God, and that's where I'm gonna be one day, and God willing, and He does. That's where I'll be, and I wish everyone the best. Remember to say your prayers at night. Pray in the Spirit. Pray as you go, as my grandma used to say. God bless you, and may He keep you. Amen.